get this YouTube. I mean, not YouTube. This live. Get this figured out on here. It's been a little bit since I came on Instagram Live, but I was just sitting here thinking, and as I'm dealing with my clients and doing that and being kind of behind the scenes in people's lives, and then also seeing news and headlines and just everything that's going on, and we getting ready to go into 2020. I just want to pop in and do a quick 10-minute message that I could save on my story for 24 hours. And just to remind you, it's really, really time to lock in and start taking your life more serious. I realize that most people just don't take their life serious enough. And we get so comfortable and we get so complacent just being average, just being mediocre, and everybody just kind of fitting in. And it's sad to see, but I honestly believe that it's just not enough connecting with purpose and trying to really figure out, like, why am I here and what do I want to leave behind me? Like, what do I want to create that will outlive me? Whether it's a company, a book, a business, whatever it may be, an impression on your child. And just seeing so many parents today not be parents, have kids and then let the kids raise themselves. Seeing so many women neglecting their children, chasing after a man's stinking booty. Seeing so many men neglecting their children, chasing after a woman. And it's just so much of that. And then you got all of these kids raising themselves, and then they get online and they being raised by TikTok and Snapchat and Instagram, and don't know who they are in the world, don't know which way to go. And it's just stemming from parents being lost and broken and confused and not knowing who they are and which way to go. And then everything that could benefit you, you call it a scam. Everything that can grow you, it's not worth it. But the things that are just materialistic, shoes and clothes and cars and jewelry and all of those things, we'll try to rob Peter to pay Paul to get what we need, to get those things, to try to look like we got it together, but really on the inside be broken, be lost, be hurting, be confused. And it's a lot of it. And I realize it's a daily struggle. Like, it is a daily struggle. It's a daily battle that you have to wake up and say, look, I want to be better today than I was yesterday. And I don't want to be average, and I don't want to just fit in, and I don't want to just be like everybody else, but I want to do something special. I want to be great. I want to go to the next level. I want to push myself. I want to challenge myself to do more and to be more. I want to heal my heart. I want to renew my mind. I want to fix my spirit, and just really grow and really seek growth. And it's not enough seeking growth. It's so much complacency, and it's so much competition with strangers and just chasing mirages instead of really looking within and having a sense of substance and a sense of significance. And everybody looking to disprove something, to prove this religion is fake, that religion is fake, and looking for every excuse to be rebellious, looking for every excuse to do drugs, looking for every excuse to sleep around, looking for every excuse to be lost, and just not understanding that the pain has to be addressed, that you gotta be able to address the pain, and that you cannot run from your childhood wounds, those childhood scars. You cannot run from the brokenness that was passed down from your mama, from your daddy. But you gotta look it in the eyes, and you gotta confront it. You gotta face it, and you gotta do the work to heal it. You gotta do the work to be renewed, to have a renewed mind, a renewed spirit. And it will not be easy. That sacrifice is painful. That excellence is painful. That all of these things that come will be uncomfortable. And if you are completely comfortable, then you're not stretching. You're not going to the next level. You're not doing anything worth remembering or worth talking about. And so you really got to tap in, especially you coming into the end of this year, getting ready to go into that new year. And you're going to have to identify where you are in life and what it's going to take for you to get to that next level. And check your heart, check your motives, because you can say, oh, well, I'm investing in myself by taking this course. But what is that course? And what is it about? And is it just about you making more money? You just chasing money. And what you want to chase money for? Is it so you can stun on your haters, or is it so that you can create generational wealth, but not just financial wealth? What about emotional wealth? What about spiritual wealth? Like, if you can't pass money down to your children, can you pass spiritual lessons down? Can you pass emotional lessons down? Can you pass something down to your child that can really benefit them? Like my sons, I got 2 sons. I'm not leaving my sons more than $1 million. And they're not getting $1 million at one time. My estate, they got to get it paid out over some time, because I know that money without knowledge is destruction, is suicide. And that's what's happening today, is people chasing money, but you get money, but you still slow. You chasing money, but you still slow here. You still ignorant. And so what is the money going to benefit you if you don't know you, if you don't understand purpose, if you don't understand what true prosperity is, which is peace of mind? Has nothing to do with money, has nothing to do with those things. But when you get peace of mind, and when you understand that the true currency is your character, true currency is your character. And when you look at your character, and then you look at your motives, and you identify what is driving you, what is pushing you, why are you doing what you're doing? And it's a lot of men who are fragile, have these fragile egos, and who are insecure. So they are trying to find themselves and express themselves through cars, clothes, and things, money, but really don't have purpose. Because when you have purpose, you will use your gifts, your voice, and your platform to make other people's lives better on a spiritual and emotional level, not just financial. Because again, money is powerless if you are powerless. If you don't have the knowledge that you need, then that money is destruction. The money is not success, it's failure. So me being a man, what I do is, how I determine a man's level of success and how rich he is how he loves his wife and his children. What can his wife and his children say about him? Can they speak to his character? Can they speak to his integrity? Do they have a glow? Are they at peace? Because the peace flows from the head. The peace flows in the home from the man. So if your children are stressed and suicidal and depressed, that's the man's fault. If your wife is stressed and depressed, that's the man's fault. So if you really want to be a man, then you need to understand what it means to lead. And if you just damaging hearts, and you lying, and you deceiving, and you manipulating, then you're not a man. You a boy that turned 18 and continued to age every year, but you're not growing. So that's what I look at to see how successful a person is. Don't show me your jet. Don't show me your Rolex. Don't show me your jewelry. Show me your wife. Show me your kids. Let me see your children's grades. Let me see your wife's glow. That's where your success at. And don't show me a gold digging wife. Let me see her purpose in her children's life, and how she's impacting them, and what she's teaching them, what she's showing them. How full is she that she's running over and pouring into her children? Not teaching lessons about flashiness and just having things but not having any substance. It's cool to have things. I got things. It's cool to have all of the whatever you want, designer in your cars, but you first got to have your heart and your mind and your spirit in the right place, so that those things that you are trying to acquire don't define you. They don't define you. They're just things. They come and go here and there, but it doesn't really matter because you understand what true prosperity is. And that's peace. That's substance. That's purpose. So, hey, get real serious about your life. Stop looking left. Stop looking right. Stop trying to keep up with the Joneses. Stop comparing yourself. Stop competing. Stop trying to be something that you're not. Stop trying to alleviate your pain with pleasure, because pleasure is not happiness. And pleasure does not lead to happiness. Pleasure leads through pain to pain. Sleeping around, using drugs and alcohol and gambling and all the stuff you get into online and how you getting money and what you chasing. Understand what really matters. Hey, this is Tony Gaskins. Hey, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube. I post daily videos there. It's youtube.com/Tony Gaskins. I post videos on there 6 days a week. I don't, Instagram, I pop in and do the Q&A here and there. But make sure you subscribe to my YouTube. And I do a live on YouTube every Sunday night at 9 p.m. But hey, God bless you. We'll talk soon.